Over the years, I've met over 150 millionaires, and there are some incredible things that I've learned from each and every one of them. I remember when I first started out my journey, I had a mission to put as many millionaires on this phone book as much as possible. I can safely say I've got easily over 150 to 200 of them on my phone right now, and that's only being 4 years into the game. So in this video, I'm here to discuss what I've learned from them and some of the key things that you can take away from them as well. If you don't know who I am, my name's Raheem, and I sit down with mega entrepreneurs discussing business and finance over my podcast, and I'm on a mission to create better entrepreneurs all over the world. And if you like what you see here, consider subscribing and joining this journey. Now let's get straight into it with lesson number 1, and that is patience. Every single one of the entrepreneurs that I sit down and speak to knew that when they first started out, $1 million doesn't come overnight. You know, it's so easy because we live in a day and age right now where someone can create £1 million overnight just by a simple strategy or simple technique. That's a secret that we see online, and it's absolute rubbish. That doesn't exist. Every single millionaire that I've met knows that a get-rich scheme does not exist, and you need to know the same as well. So anytime you see someone online portraying a get-rich-quick style, a get-rich-quick scheme, or something along these lines, just know that it's absolutely rubbish. It takes hard work, years of resilience, blood, sweat and tears to make sure that you even get your first million. There's even a stat that shows that 90% of businesses that start within the first year fail. These entrepreneurs know that from day one, so it's their mission to make sure that they don't fail, and even if they do within the first year, they're going to carry on and stick it out. Patience in business is the key skill that's going to take you to success. These entrepreneurs have had to flip their whole mindset around to make sure that they're patient enough to see the rewards later on in life. And that brings me to lesson number 2, having a set routine. A typical day in the entrepreneur doesn't start at 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. You waking up right now watching this video, it doesn't start then. And there's no set time either. So whenever you see an entrepreneur saying, you know, they wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning, that's great for them. I believe Mark Wahlberg does it. He wakes up at 4 or 5 p.m, does a workout, then starts his day around 8ish. Great for him, but that doesn't work for everyone else. But what I can say is that an entrepreneur always has a schedule. They always know what they're doing in the weeks following up. They don't just plan the day ahead on the day that they wake up. So just to give you an example, myself personally, I wake up at 7 a.m. every single day, knowing exactly what I'm meant to be doing for that day. Whether I have a podcast, whether I have one of these videos to film, whether I have a meeting, I know exactly what I'm doing for the day. And that's because it's planned way in advance. And waking up early is the key to that, because I want as many hours in the day as possible. Just like all these millionaires that I meet, they all have a set routine that works for them, and they know exactly how to get the most out of their day. That comes down to simply a set routine and scheduling and planning ahead. So before anything, before you even make your first pound, you need to fix your routine and fix your schedule and plan ahead. Lesson number 3 is probably the most common trait that I see within every single millionaire, and that is building a solid team. Now, millionaires know and understand that they can't get to the top alone. Yes, they may have started alone, they'll start their business alone, just like I started this podcast alone, but they get to a stage in life and in business where you know you just can't take any more tasks on yourself. And that's when you got to start building a team. As you grow in life and business, there are going to be more tasks that you need to take on, and there's going to be more things that you need to delegate to other people. Yes, at first it may seem scary hiring your first person or your first employee, but that's what's going to elevate you to another level. Building a team is one of the key things in every single business, and every single business owner can tell you the same thing, that they couldn't do it without their team. Just take a look at all the $1 million businesses you see online, or even $1 billion businesses you see online, and just look at the team and infrastructure they've got in place to make that happen. They have hundreds, if not thousands of employees on their team to make sure that everything's in place and this business keeps elevating to another level, which is what we all want. Lesson number 4. This goes against everything you hear online all the time. We always hear we need to build multiple streams of income. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, every single millionaire I sat down with has always said the complete opposite. Stick with one business and make it great. Now, let's give you an example. You start 5 different businesses. Let's just say you start selling laptops, do a gardening business, cameras, chessboards, globes, accessories, whatever the case is. You do all of that and you're dividing your energy into 5. That's great, but you're not going to get that far. Now, if you take all them 5 bits of energy and put them into one, you can elevate that, and that could probably make more revenue and make you more money than all the other 5 combined. Every single millionaire I've sat down with and I've met has said the exact same thing. They've stuck at one business and they've stuck it through until they make millions and millions and millions of pounds. Don't get me wrong, yes, on the way they'll probably start investing their own personal money into different assets such as property, crypto, watches, etc. But their primary focus is their one business that they've got. So whilst those assets may be giving them some sort of income on the side, that's not their primary focus. That's just passively. Your main active income should be one business. And if you don't want to hear it from me, then go over on my podcast page and you'll see every single entrepreneur says the exact same thing. Lesson number 5, content is king. 10 years ago, I wouldn't be saying this, or I wouldn't even be making this video, but everyone understands right now that content is king. Look at people like Alex Hormozi, for example, the founder and owner of acquisition.com, one of the biggest firms out in the States. And he says it all the time, content is king. Now we see Alex Hormozi posting YouTube videos and pieces on Instagram and TikTok all the time. Why? Because he knows that's going to funnel his business build a personal brand which interlinks with his main business. And if we're looking at someone in the UK, look at Ben Francis, the owner and co-founder of Gymshark. Now, he's got Gymshark and he's got Ben Francis' personal brand. He's making content on YouTube and he's got this $1 billion business. Combine the two together and it's a recipe for success. All modern day entrepreneurs and millionaires understand that content is king. Yes, your business is your cash cow, but making content and having people relate to you and building a personal brand allows more people to see your business, more eyeballs on your business, and that's going to drive the revenue up for your business. If you want to understand a bit more about content, I'm going to leave a link in the description right now, so make sure you check it out. Lesson number 6. The millionaires and billionaires I see on a daily basis all surround themselves with high-level people or people trying to do well. Now, the more you're climbing the ladder of success and the more you're on your money journey, you need people around you who are going to elevate you to the next level. And you can't be doing that with people around you who are just not on the same wavelength as you at all. Now, naturally, not a lot of us come from areas where we have high-level people or people on our wavelength around in our area. So that's why I've made the CEO Hub, where I can put all these high-level people and people in the same network, same mindset, all into one place. So if you want to check that out, the link is in the description for that. But always have the right energy around you. It's so important. I can't stress it enough. And talking from personal experience, I've only ever grown when I have high-level people around me. People just understand, people just get it. As much as you may want to hang around someone who may not be on the same wavelength as you, when it comes to business and when it comes to growth, you always got to hang around people who are on a higher wavelength than you. I always say to myself that when I walk into a room, I want to be that person who's got the lowest wavelength. The reason is because everyone's above me. I can learn from everyone around me. And that's how you need to be as well. Every millionaire I sat down with says the exact same thing. And last but not least, investing for the future. As I said earlier on in this video as well, yes, whilst we have the business as the main stream of income, all the millionaires have diversified their portfolio and put their eggs into different baskets. By that I mean they may have bought property, they may have bought watches, they may have bought bonds, crypto, ISAs, you name it. They've always found ways to make the money work for them. Making £1 million or dollars from your business alone is going to take some time. But if you diversify on the way and make sure you're investing your money in the right areas, you will make £1 million a lot quicker. Just know that the millionaires you see on social media today didn't have this lifestyle when they first started out. So if you're watching this video right now and you've just started your money journey and you see a little bit of money, it's so easy to go and spend it on a nice car, on holiday, or on presents for your girlfriend or fiance, whatever the case may be. But just stick it out, invest your money, invest it back into the business, and you'll see more rewards later on in the future. Wise people and the millionaires have always told me the same thing. Live a brokey life in the beginning. You don't need to live an extravagant life. You don't need to flash online. You don't need to boast that you've got money. People will see that later on in the future. I have friends right now who are driving around in Bugattis, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, you name it, and they're all within the mid-30s. When I asked them what they were driving, what the lifestyle was like in their 20s, they all say the same thing. They didn't have much and they invested everything they've got into their future. It's a much better way to live. It's a much better life to live, knowing that when you get to your mid-30s, your future is going to be set. And there we have it. Those are just 7 lessons I learned from the millionaires I met. I'm bringing it to you. And if you like what you see around here, make sure you consider subscribing, like this video, share it with other people who may find it more valuable than you. And while you're at it, go watch this video here as well. And if you want to see what I would say to my younger self, click this video right here.